Sai Ram, brothers and sisters. On this very auspicious day of Bhagawan's 100th birthday that we are celebrating today, I'm reminded of Swami's other birthdays that are physically attended in Prashanti Nilayam. And one of those very unique birthdays that I attended was the 50th birthday. That was soon after coming to this country. And it so happened that I just come over to UK, and within few months of that, Swami actually sent a message through my brother Kiran that I am to attend Swami's 50th birthday. So the incident is very unique to me in the sense that I just few months before that started my work in the hospital, and I knew that within that short period, getting a holiday just to go to Prashanti Nilayam was probably going to be a no-no. But anyway, because Swami had wished that I be there, I approached my manager and told him about it. And surprisingly, he said, "Oh, okay, even though you don't have any holidays, you go." But I said, "Look, I've got to take 10 days off. First of all, today itself, I need to leave and go to Birmingham Indian High Commission's office to get my visas because I had a British protected passport." And he said, "Okay, fine, just rush." So I straight away jumped onto a train from Leicester to Birmingham, reached Birmingham. Excuse me. I reached Birmingham, and as soon as I reached the High Commission's office, I was told, "Oh, you got a British protected passport. We don't deal with that here. You'll have to go to the London High Commission's office. And if you rush now, there's a train that will take you straight to central London, to St. Pancras, I believe. From St. Pancras to the High Commission's office is not too far away. So you will just about reach there." So without much ado, I rushed off to London to the High Commission's office. I reached High Commission's office just as they closed the doors for the visas. So what was going to happen then? The criteria is that the next day I was supposed to go for getting my visas, and that wasn't possible because I was supposed to be at work. So what do I do? And suddenly I was so tormented, and I prayed to Swami, "Swami, you wish that I be there. What do I do?" Suddenly, out of nowhere, this one person from the High Commission's office came to me. He said, "Hello, Navin sir." Hey, who is this person? I was so surprised. Who was he? He was one of the Bangalore volunteers that I used to interact whenever there was festivals in Vrindavan. Swami used to send messages to me to do decorations or setting up different things before the celebration in Vrindavan. So this Bangalore volunteer it so happens that this person was posted in the High Commission's office in London, and he saw me. And the great thing is that he said, "Problems with the visa? No problem. Give me the passport. I'll take it to the High Commission's directly and get your visa within half an hour." Lo and behold, it worked. Within half an hour, I had my visa, came back to Leicester. And then trying to get a flight to India was difficult. How? Because those days there were not that many flights. You had to go to Bombay, Mumbai, and then from Mumbai, take a flight to Bangalore. So I approached few travel agents. Those days it was travel agents. not directly contacting the allies. So the travel agents here in Leicester say, there's no chance you'll be able to reach that place within that short period. I was so disappointed that, things were not going right. Then, all of a sudden, I got a phone call from one of the devotees from Bolton or Bradford, and he said, I believe you want to go to Parthi. We, as a group, are going to Parthi, and one person has dropped out of this group, and there is one seat going. Do you want to join us? My God, if God has willed it, He will make sure how you travel there, everything is arranged for you. And I got that seat, went to Bombay and then to Parthi. Spent so much of time with Swami because as soon as I reached there, Swami called me in, and I spent a lot of time talking with Swami, discussing things with Swami. And on the day, on Swami's 50th birthday, the incident, I'm sure many of you recall or would have seen the videos of it, that Swami, for the first time, came over in a helicopter. He came over the helicopter that came over Prashanti Nilayam, and then Swami showered petals, flower petals, all over the place, all over us people who were standing below there. And then slowly the helicopter landed in the grounds of the ashram, just outside, behind where the interview room is. Small, an incident took place. We were all so eager to see Swami and bring Swami out of the helicopter. So I rushed as well. I was right in front. And we opened the door of the helicopter, and Swami Karunyananda was there as well. And he was holding an umbrella. And he brought this umbrella very close to the helicopter. Remember, the helicopter had just landed, so the propellers are still rotating. And he didn't realize it. Straight away pushed this umbrella in front. And this umbrella, end of the umbrella, caught the helicopter propeller, the blades. And it shattered the umbrella and the wooden stick that was there. And can you believe it is so sharp, wooden broken pieces that were coming out and shot away everywhere across. And luckily, Swami's grace, nobody got hurt for that. But that helicopter's propellers were damaged, and they were not taken out of that compound for 3 days because it needed a special transportation to be dismantled and taken away to Bangalore for repairs. But that is very, very vivid in my mind. Being Swami's 100th birthday today, and this is the 50th birthday, half of that time, half a century. And it reminds me of this incident. Very vivid. I spent such a lot of time those days, those few days that I was at Swami's Lotus Feet. And one of the things that we discussed with Swami was this thing that, Swami, we want to start some seva in the United Kingdom. There is no seva that is started in the community. Swami is insisting that we do seva in the community. So I said, Swami, eventually I've managed to get some seva in a mental institution in Leicester. And this seva is such that once a week we'll go there and our sevadals would serve tea, coffee, and chat to these people who are in the institution. And Swami says, that's fine. Well, I say, Swami, one thing that I have not liked it is that these people, the organizers there, they don't know anything about Swami. They don't know who is Sai Baba, and they are not prepared to accept Swami's name or Sai Baba's name as the group name. They said, "Oh, Mr. Patel, we know you, so we can register you as Mr. Patel and group." So just to start this seva, unfortunately, Swami, I had to reluctantly accept that. And we have accepted that when we are doing this seva once a week, going to this Carltonese hospital and doing this seva. That's fine. At least you started some seva. And that is good that you started something in the community. In few days' time, few weeks' time, everything will be resolved. Don't worry about it. And what happens? Around Christmas, these people, the organizers of these services at the Carltonese Hospital, calls all the volunteers for a get-together and bit of get-together and snacks and things like that. So they phoned me. And I said, look, as an organization, as several members of the SAI movement, we do not accept anything in that way, anything in kind either. He said, no, there is nothing. If you come there, you meet the other people as well. And, we are not offering you anything, but you have some other chit-chats with the other volunteers and all that. Please come. So reluctantly, I went there. What happens is on the announcement, they said, your group comes here regularly when you started the seva, this service. The recipients of it, from this institution, 1 week you were not there, they were all wondering where you were. They were asking that this group who were coming there, where are they? So it really made a mark on us. And they said, seeing your selfless service, we would like to honor you with the name that you had suggested to me, Sathya Sai Baba Group. And brothers, sisters, Swami has willed it. He gets it done. And our name, our group name was renamed as Sathya Sai Baba Service Group. So, please, anybody thinking otherwise, please start some sort of service, because you are serving your fellow beings, your fellow brothers. Indirectly, you are serving yourself only, because the other person is also Swami within themselves. So, you are serving Swami from you to other Swami that is in front of you. Another incident that comes to my mind is when I've been in Swami's institution in Vrindavan or Prashanti Nilayam, this incident is very unique to me in the sense that Swami teaches us so many things. One of his teachings is very clear, that as leaders, we should be first doing it and then telling others to do it. This is very important to us, that as leaders we should be doing that. Now, what does Swami do? Swami gives a lot of talks and all that sort of thing. Does Swami actually do these things and then tell us to do it? Yes. He does this in practice as well. This incident relates to probably 1971, end of the year or so. The college had just broken up for the year. Most of the students were from within India. Almost everybody were from India. And they were going back to their homes, to their parents, as Swami's instructions. So Swami came to me and a few others. And Swami said, you also go back. I said, where, Swami? Where can we go? We have got no home now, because our parents were in Africa, in Uganda, They're no longer there. So we don't have a home. Our home is where Swami is. Oh, what do you do? Swami said, then what do you do? I said, Swami, wherever you are, that is our home. We'll come and stay with you. Okay. Swami went to Prashanti Nilayam. We followed Swami as per Swami's instructions. Reached there. Within a couple of days, Swami said, come with me, boys. Let's go to Vrindavan. Let's go to Anantapur College. Now, that time, the Anantapur College was the new building. They were just being constructed. The big round building that you see, the laboratories, all those were being constructed. So a lot of building work were going on. And Swami took us there. We were only about 5 or 6 of us. And that morning, Swami said, come boys. So we went with Swami. He took us to one of the laboratories there, science laboratories. And the benches were still rough. And they needed to be sanded down and polished and, sealed properly. So Swami took the sandpaper and all that sort of thing, started rubbing the tables. Said, this is how you do it, in this smooth way, not sort of haphazardly. And he showed us how to do it. He said, now boys, you do this. It's simple work. So we started doing it. Swami first shows, he teaches you how to do it, rather than just lectures on this. He showed us how to do it and expected us to do it in the same way. And the pros and cons of doing a different way, he showed us. Later on that day, we were in the main building, that is the circular building. And this circular building has got a circular foyer as you enter that big building. On the either side of this, inside of this foyer are 2 staircases, semicircle staircases that leads upstairs to Swami's bedroom or Swami's quarters upstairs. And the walls of this circular the staircases, one of the painters was doing a mural. Swami took a brush and some paint and he started painting on these murals. Can you imagine? Swami actually painting the murals as well. If some of you, I'm sure some of these, our sisters who are studying in Anantapur College, remembers this mural. Do remember that these murals were actually painted, some of it, parts of it, were painted by Swami. And Swami said, this is how you put your brush and paint and painted, and showed us how to do it. And we were supposed to be painting some of these paintings as well. So Swami first teaches us how to do it before he tells others to do it. So as leaders, this is a very, very special message to us, or a strong message to us, that before we do anything, first as leaders, we need to do it and show others, not just lecture on it and expect other people to do it. So with these few words, Jai Sai Ram, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Jai Sai Ram.